tribe? How you guys doing? Sorry, the intro was a little extra long today, child. I had to take care of something real quick. What's going on? Happy Thursday to everyone. Let's go ahead and get into it. Last night, a drag star saved my life. Hey, I love that name. Yes. New subby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all make sure that y'all welcome Last Night, a drag star saved my life to the chat. Yes, I love that name. Hey, Lemon Kush. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown. What's up? Extra Smoke Dragon. Hey, Below. What's up, Lily? It's me. Angela. I hope I said that right. Hey, Nico. Sharice. Brandon. Time with B. Shalom. Human Hysteria. What's going on? Hey, Cash App and BS. Tracy. What's going on? Beverly. Kishwar. Mimi. L Love. Amber. Cool Gamer. What's up, y'all? Y'all are in here. Donnie, Miss Baything, Cross Country Cruiser. Yes, yes. Hey, April. My other Tracy, my twins are here. Hey, Tasha. Anybody else that's coming in, welcome, 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 y'all. Please hit that like button as you come in. Child, I wasn't gonna go live because you see I'm late, honey. You see I am late, child. I wasn't gonna go live, but then I said, well, I'm probably not gonna be live again until Sunday night because my flight gets in early enough Sunday that I probably will do Real Housewives Sunday night. So I said, well, let me go ahead and talk to the people. There ain't really a whole lot out there to talk about, but we're gonna get into a few things. We're gonna get into a few things. What's up, Pam? Did y'all make it safe? Everybody is here safely, safe and sound. Well, I guess Andy Warhol was in the wrong. Who? Who was Andy Warhol? What you talking about? The people on your job getting on your nerves, child. Listen, I didn't even get off work today until almost 6 o'clock. What time was that? Was it Nate? Like almost 6 o'clock I got home? I mean, it was after anyway, I was late, child. I was late. Yep, you made it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Check IG. Oh Lord. Let me see what they talking about. Over to the not an investigation discovery. Supreme Court rules against Andy Warhol and copyright dispute over Prince portrait. Oh, okay. Child. Okay. We are going to get into this Rudy Giuliani stuff next week. We are going to get into that next week, maybe Tuesday, because Monday I'll be hosting the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Sunday is your birthday. Well, happy early birthday, or happy early birthday. Y'all make sure y'all getting that Pam. Y'all make sure y'all get my girl her dinner and get her all settled in now. You gotta take care of the princess. You gotta take care of the princess over there, child. But yes. So listen, it's not a whole lot we need to get into that I have for us to get into today. But like I said, I wanted to come down and say hi to the people. What up, Abby? Are you all packed and ready, Abs? That's what I had to do once I got home. I had to go pack and take care of some stuff before I went live, honey. Because once I get off of this, I'm gonna watch the season finale of the Real Housewives of Dallas. Uh, and I'm not sure what else I'm probably watch. I don't know what else I'm gonna watch tonight, child. But anyway, let's get into the things. You packing right now? Okay, girl. Okay. So, oh shoot. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh boy, 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 boy. Hmm. I don't have no more stuff for my water. Oh well, I guess I just gotta drink regular water, child. I don't have no more stuff for my water. What I say? Chasing what? What I say? I ain't say chasing that. What I say? Well, anyway, the season finale of Chasing Dallas, child. That's what I meant. Pronunciation of my name is like Angela, but on like French Angela. Oh, Angela. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Angela. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know because I don't like Even though I will mess up a name, I don't like doing it. I will. I don't like messing up names, child. I know I do it a lot, but I don't be trying to do it on purpose, child. All right. So in you big dummy news, I said the Real Housewives of Dallas. My bad, my bad, my bad. Chasing Dallas, child. Yeah, no, I'm gonna miss that Bible study, honey. No, I'm good. I don't need that kind of Bible study in my life. Okay, I'm good. So, in you big dummy news, Jay Moran, y'all know the Memphis Grizzlies basketball NBA player who has been caught twice brandishing a pow pow on the internet, who is currently under a second suspension within the last, I guess, 30 3 months. Child, Nike done moved his shoes from off their app. Nike then took his shoes from off of their app. Listen, this man is really throwing money out the window. Like, you put him on the sick and shut in list, because he needed. He needed. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys, not only did this man lose money from being suspended, not only did this man lose a reported $30 million bonus that he would have gotten had he made the All NBA team. Now you missing out on your endorsement money, sir. Sir, if you didn't want to be a millionaire, you could have just called me. I would have taken it off of your hands. Okay? If you didn't want to be a millionaire, you could have called me. I would have taken it off of your hands. What is wrong with you? Allegedly, Phil, I don't know if the 30 mil is the accurate accountant, but it don't matter. He lost a lot of money. Anything, listen, he lost multiple millions of dollars not making the all NBA team. So even if it wasn't exactly 30 million, it was a significant amount of money. It was a bonus. A lot of these, when y'all hear these contracts, when y'all say, oh, so and so signed a contract worth, you got to pay attention to the word worth $500 million, right? You got to listen to the word worth, meaning if they hit every time stamp that's in that contract, then they can make the 500 million. A lot of those contracts have bonuses, signing bonuses. They have a guaranteed amount, and then they have amounts after a certain amount of years. If you keep playing past this year, you get this amount. If you're still on the team past this year, you get this amount. But if you don't hit, hey Andre, what's up? But if you don't hit um the goals, that's for lack of a better word, you don't get that whole. So when y'all hear these people with these contracts, don't get me wrong, it's money. I ain't sneezing at none of it. Okay, I'm not sneezing at none of it, but don't think that these people are just walking away with $400 million. Like, no, it's worth that. So he probably did have some sort of, well, not probably, it was reported that he did have a bonus written into his contract. Now they saying it's $30 million. It don't necessarily mean that it was actually $30 million. It may have been $10 million or $15 million, but either way, it's money he ain't get simply for doing something stupid. And then you turn around and you do it again. And so now Nike said, okay, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt the first time, but now the second time around, okay, Nike was like, yeah, you don't really want this money, and they pulled his shoe from the app. So I'm like, sir, you were just throwing away money. Just throwing away money. But you know what? Now listen, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because I was gonna say something that I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. So so that's the update on that. Now let me give y'all another update. We reported a few months ago that Tiger Woo was being sued by his ex girlfriend. She was alleging, that he, you know, sexual harassment and all kinds of stuff. Well, the case was dropped today. Let me read you guys what it says here. Circuit Court Judge Elizabeth Metzinger denied Herman's attempt to revoke well, I'm sorry, the case wasn't dropped. Let me clear that up. The case wasn't dropped, but denied her attempt to revoke the 2017 agreement, claiming she was sexually harassed by Tiger. Metzer called Herman's allegations vague and threadbare. The judge continued to state Herman has had the opportunity to provide factual specifically for any claim relating to sexual assault or sexual harassment. However, she has not done so. The judge stated that there is evidence that a non disclosure agreement was negotiated between Herman and Woods back in 2017 and ruled that Herman resolved her lawsuit seeking millions from Tiger through private arbitration. During a hearing on May 19th, Herman claimed she doesn't remember seeing the NDA that Tiger's attorney presented during court. However, Judge Metzger said if Herman denied signing the NDA, she would have ordered a hearing on that specific issue. Now, an arbitrator has to make a decision since Herman can't recall signing it or not. So the case has not been thrown out. She was trying to get the non-disclosure thrown out. Excuse me. Let me clear myself. The case was not dropped. Let me clear myself. The case was not dropped. Let me say that one more time because somebody in the replay going to put it in the comments. The case was not dropped. What it is that she was trying to get the non-disclosure thrown out, and the judge was like, "Yeah, no, you signed it and it's right here," and her saying she doesn't remember signing it. And the judge said, had this been what your petition was about, then we would have had to have a hearing on it. But that's not what you said. You never said that until now. Now all of a sudden you don't remember signing this NDA. I 100% believe that Tiger Woods, yeah, that's Niecy in the background, child. I 100% believe that Tiger Woods had that woman sign an NDA. Tiger Woods has been through this too many times before. He's been through too much for him not to be very careful when it comes to who, and how he shares his private spaces these days. Um, so I believe that there was some sort of NDA in place. Tracy says, "Hey, Niecy, you heard her? She said hi." I believe that she signed that NDA. I believe that when the relationship was over, she just tried to. Y'all know how they try to play these games, child. Y'all know how they try to play these games. But Tiger was like, I got this good NDA over here, and you're not gonna play these games with me. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game. Okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. Let me clear one more time. The case was not thrown out, but she's trying to get the NDA thrown out, and now it is before an arbitrator to make a final decision about whether they're going to throw the case out or not. Yeah. All right. So that is the update on that, child. You said she signed it. She haven't selected memory, child. Wait, can I just claim I don't remember my NDA because I be forgetting stuff all the time, child? That is not how that works. That is not how that works. It's a whole lot that you have to go through. Now, what I was going to do, I was going to talk about Jason. They posted a video interview between Jason Lee and Marlo, and I was going to talk about it, and talk about why do they sign? Well, the alternative is if you want to date a billionaire, or you know what I'm saying? Like the alternative is you don't get to date a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like that's the alternative. So maybe at the time she thought she could finagle some things, or that she was so in love and Who knows? Who knows? Yes, Meg, honey, I got on my metallic. What's this? This is the Milani Cosmetics too. This is called Once Upon a Time, honey. It's called Once Upon a Time. When I'm feeling a little funky. So I was gonna talk about this interview between Jason Lee and Marlo. But let me be honest with you guys. I listened to about half of it. And honestly, let me tell you, I do not like interviews that in my opinion, that whole interview was Jason Lee basically talking shit and throwing dirt, and he was really, really, really trying to get Marlo to. I mean, Marlo was shady. Don't get me wrong, Marlo was shady and that, but I felt like he was really trying to get her to cross the line. There's shady, and then there's a line you cross um where it's not just shady anymore. It's disrespectful. It's rude. And she was trying to. He was really trying to get Marlo to go there, and you can. It is so clear that he does not like Kenya. He does not like Candy, and he was really trying to get Marlo to just be just nasty and just and it really wasn't enjoyable. Like I said, I cut it off because I was like, well, I'll talk about what they talk. It was so. There you go, Andre. Jason Lee is just toxic. Jason Lee in that interview was so. It just was bad. It was a very bad interview. It was clear that he was just trying to get Marlo to come on there and just bash her. And the thing was, he started this interview off talking about how him and Marlo are really friends, for real, and how he goes up for Marlo, and they've known each other for years, and they've known each other, even when they didn't really have it like that, and you know, but you're not her friend, and I'm gonna tell you why you're not really her friend, Jason. Because if you were really her friend, yeah, I really got to figure out what the problem is with this camera and this focus on this camera. Um, but here's why I know you're not really her friend. Because if you were really her friend, you wouldn't be trying to get her to fired from her job. Because he was bashing Bravo, and he was trying to get her to co-sign. And I'm gonna give Marlo credit. Marlo was like, "Oh no, I love Brand. I love Bravo. Bravo is good to me." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh well, why do you think it took them so long to get you a piece?" Like, I mean, that's an innocent question. I mean, everybody's asked her that, but he was like, "Well, if they ain't treating you right, I mean, if they fire you, then just let them know that I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them. I'll use my platform to come for them." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, that is not a way to like. If you were really her friend and you really cared about her and you was really effing with her like that, you wouldn't be out here threatening her employment. Like that's not the kind of stuff you say." And he was trying to get her to just really go there. Again, it's shade and stuff like that. And we know Marlo was good for it. How Marlo been throwing it for the last couple of weeks. But I just felt like he was really trying to get her to go just cross that line. And I mean, especially when it came to Candy. Oh my gosh. I mean, he was really, really, really trying to get her to say some stuff about Candy. I mean, and to Marlo's credit, when it got too deep, Marlo was like, "All right, next subject, change the subject, change the subject." You know what I mean? And I was like, that was smart. Like Marlo handled it very well because she she pivoted. Whenever he tried to go too deep, she would pivot away from it. She would pivot away from it. And even when he would bring up stuff that I feel like Marlo knew, Marlo would sort of pivot away. She would talk ish about the stuff that's already out there. You know what I'm saying? She would talk ish about the stuff that was already out there, but when he was trying to go too deep. So I say all that to say the hour was an hour. I mean, the interview was an hour and 30 minutes, and I was like, I'm not listening to any more of this. So he might. I mean, maybe some good stuff happened on the second half of the interview, but I listened to about half of it, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. It was really horrible. It for me. If Candy was petty, she'd do a live review of the Armand video. Oh yeah. Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Right. Exactly. We still don't mess with Jason until you do right by the queen. And I don't even F with the queen like that. I don't even mess with her like that. He mad because Candy don't fool with him. Jason Lee is trash. Right. I mean, he was really coming for Candy. I mean, he was really. And again, Marlo was throwing her normal shade. Oh, she's boring. I made her work this. Like she's. But he was trying to really get her to go to a dark place. And again, I can respect the fact that he didn't go there. I didn't think it was good at all, Young Rich. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the video. I mean, the interview at all. But we did get a soundbite out of the video that I am going to talk about. And Marlo, now this was cut out of the interview, but I guess they put it on Hollywood Unlocked, posted it, or at least I didn't hear it, or maybe by the time I heard it, it had been said so many times I just forgot it, whatever. Or maybe it was later on in the. Anyway, when Marlo was throwing shade at Drew about her, putting tape on the bottom of her shoes so she could return the shoes and stuff like that, and he was like, "Oh, so you said Drew wear fake designers? Oh, like Candy?" He was like, "Well, Tamar told me that Candy wear fake designers." Now, again, Marlo was like, "Oh, really?" And the look on Marlo's face when he said that, baby, the look on Marlo's face was like, "Oh, I don't want no parts of this." Like it was so funny because Marlo's face was like, don't put me in this. No, no, don't put me in that." Wait a minute, what is it? I'm sorry, y'all. Um, so I'm gonna let y'all hear I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said. Marlo does not have the fake designer clothes that Tamar said Candy's wearing. Tamar DM me. I can't. I probably not shouldn't say it, but Tamar, I've been drinking, and I'm gonna blame it on Diddy and the De Leon juice because I've been sipping. Tamar said that Candy be wearing fake designer clothes. Now, see, I have not witnessed that in front of me. Have I witnessed her face? Marlo does not have the fake. Right here, Tony. This is so. Tamar responded. Now listen. I know I just got finished saying all about Jason and Jason. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I believe Jason, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe Jason. So Tamar posted a couple of responses. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna read y'all the whole thing. Then I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe Jason, even though he unalived the queen. But I believe Jason. What? They just needed time to put the protocol in. Whatever. Whatever. So Tamar wrote, "Healing is a real thing to me. I'm not on the phone talking about people. I'm actually praying for people and myself to do better, be better, and react better. I don't always do everything right, but that's life. And being kind to myself is forgiving myself when I have setbacks. I speak peace over every situation that has caused trauma and hurt. God can do anything. Oh, okay. Now, then Tamar said, and let me say this, not only did I not say that, my desire is to have peace and resolve over that whole situation. Everyone gets triggered when they are hurt." Jason Lee responded and said, "Jason Lee does a lot of things, but Jason Lee does not lie. And I see everything on this good old internet." Now, I do think Jason Lee be lying. Now let me be clear. I just don't think Jason is lying on Tamar, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't think Jason's lying on Tamar. I'm gonna use her own words. Now, y'all tell me if I'm putting 20 on 10. Y'all tell me if I'm putting 20 on 10. Y'all tell me if I'm putting 20 on 10 now. When Tamar said this, my desire is to have peace and resolve over that whole situation. Everyone gets triggered when they are hurt. Now y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, Tamar posted. Remember when they came after Tamar because she posted, "Why y'all ain't tell me people be wearing fake labels in Atlanta?" Remember? And remember everybody jumped on Tamar and they was like, "Why you worried about what people wearing fake clothes and maybe that's all they can afford and blah 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 blah." Y'all remember that was a couple of weeks ago. Mind you, she just had that whole blow up with Candy. Now, honestly, y'all, I feel like y'all tell me if I'm putting 20 on 10. I'm gonna read y'all everything Tamar said again. I'm gonna read it again, Lord, these little handwriting. Healing is a real thing to me. I'm not on the phone talking about people. First of all, I don't believe that. We all get on the phone and talk trash. Like we all do. Child, girl, go sit down. I'm actually praying for people and myself to do better, be better, and react better. I don't always do everything right, but that's life. And being kind to myself is forgiving myself when I have setbacks. I speak peace over every situation that has caused trauma and hurt. God can do everything. Okay. And then she says, and let me say this, not only did I not say that, my desire is to have peace and resolve over that whole situation. Yeah, because you lied on Candy then. Let's not forget Tamar lied on Candy in that whole situation. Well, she exaggerated. I ain't gonna say she lied because Candy did say they had an altercation, but she exaggerated. Everyone gets triggered when they are hurt. That last part is what made me think, girl, you said it. You were triggered because you were hurt. You and I don't know why you call I don't know why you call Jason Lee to vent about nothing. Child. Girl, right. You said it, Tamar. I'm sorry, you said it. And don't it, and listen, I know Tamar keeps saying that she different, that she's moved, that she's grown and evolved and all that. But don't that sound like something Tamar would say? I mean, I hate to put it out there like that, but don't that sound like something Tamar would say, y'all? Y'all hear my amen corner back here behind me? Right. She said Todd was getting violent with her and it wasn't true. Now Candy did say that they got into an argument and Candy did say, that it was about something that was said on the internet or whatever. Candy confirmed. Big Daddy T, I was thinking about you the other day. Because listen, because I'm old. I used to laugh at people that did that, and now I have to do it because I am old, child. Um, not say about always evolving and changing, child. And then the fact that she made that comment a couple of weeks ago about people in Atlanta wearing fake clothes, we knew she was talking about somebody because that's what Tamar does. Tamar comes down here, she throws those subliminals, and then she tried to act all innocent. Girl, we knew you was talking about somebody. We just didn't know who you was talking about. Okay, here's the real tea. Andre got the real tea. You watch TGIF. Funky Dineva said a while back a lot of girls in Atlanta wear the fake designer, and one gave him the link to the website to get them. He said we'd be surprised. No, I wouldn't. All I'm with. Listen, I haven't I told y'all that a million times. Haven't I told y'all that a million times? Whitehead ain't the only one wearing fake shit. I would not be surprised. Remember? Oh, y'all didn't hear about that? Y'all don't remember that? A couple of this was a while ago, a couple of months back. Who was it? Tiffany Moon from um from the Real Housewives of Dallas. Remember, she's the doctor married to the guy that has the hotel that owns all the hotels, and they're rich and he has a winery and stuff. And she's got all them damn Birkins. Remember, she's got the closet that you got to put the fingerprint. Like you need, she can't only open the closet with her fingerprint. Child, and she got all them Birkins. And she called out. Who was it that she called out? It was another housewife. It was another housewife. I don't remember who it was, but it was another housewife that she. It was one of the white housewives that she called out about having a fake Chanel and a fake Birkin. I cannot remember who it is. Yeah, y'all go down to DH Gate and get y'all fake stuff, child. And the other thing a lot of them do, if you pay attention to the fact that all of them a lot of them wear the same stuff, those stylists pull a lot of those clothes, they wear them and then they send it back. Child, quiet as it's kept, loud as it is, that's probably why Nene ain't want them up in her closet, because there wasn't nothing in there. Now watch Jonathan drop out the sky. Watch him. Watch. Um, the ones with the real money know it's a waste of money to buy all those designers. Or what they do is a lot of people listen. Let me tell y'all something. And I told y'all this before. Listen, I'm about to tell y'all some stuff, and I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, child. Y'all know I wear stuff, like, shoot, I got on polo. I love polo. I got on polo right now. But let me tell y'all something. The logos, that's for us. It was Marisol. Okay, thank you. It was Marisol. The logos, child, the logos is for us. Let me tell y'all something. If you can't walk into a room and identify the fashion without the logos, then you in the wrong room. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a Tom Ford suit will never have a logo. Right? Well, never is a strong word. But Tom Ford don't do the logos like that, right? You might see Jay-Z in a Tom Ford suit, and that suit might have cost him $12,000. But it don't have TF all over it. TF, TF, TF. You ain't gonna see the logo like that. You see what I'm saying? Um, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Fendi, all that logo stuff, that's for us. And when I mean us, I mean the people who feel like we need to flaunt it. The people that need to flaunt it. The person that goes into Fendi and just buys a dress and it don't have to have the logo all over the dress, that's the fashion. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying that rich people don't wear logos, because they do, but not like the people who trying to convince you that they rich. Not like the people who trying to convince you that they rich. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, Tom Ford suit ain't nothing but the truth. Ain't nothing but the truth. And a lot of these celebrities that y'all look at, we look at. I ain't gonna say y'all. We all look at them. That stuff is fake. It's either fake or it's borrowed. Fake or borrowed. Okay. Shoot. Um, Bill Gates was the person that invented casual Fridays. Cause what did Bill Gates wear to work every day? Khakis and a polo, and probably some damn Dockers. Child. Me too, Wendy. I definitely would. Okay. Spend my money on food and vacations. You better say it again for the people in the back, child. So I mean, and that's why all those labels don't impress me. When I see, especially, now I'm gonna tell you, out of all of the housewives, Atlanta's the worst. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is the worst with the labels. They always have to have logo, 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 logo. The Out of all of the housewives, in my opinion, Atlanta is the worst with the gaudiness of the logos. Beverly Hills, I think, is the worst with the braggadociousness of how they spend their money. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would say the most underrated housewives, I would say, is New Jersey. Now we know that, like, I mean, we know we have Jennifer Aiden, who's got, the house with the 17 bedrooms, I mean bathrooms and stuff like that. But most of them are just regular smegular. Like, they'll come on camera, they won't even be in glam. You know what I'm saying? They won't have no makeup on. They'll just be wearing some old sweatsuits. The Real Housewives of New Jersey are very regular schmegular. They are very regular schmegular. Oh yes, they can, Aquarius. Oh yes, they can. New Jersey can afford the labels. If Atlanta can afford the labels, New Jersey can afford the labels. I promise you. I promise you. Jersey Housewives stay getting busted with fake designer. Yeah, they do. They do that. Mm-hmm. Potomac, yeah, Potomac is pretty regular. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This area is not like that with the labels. Like DC is not. Again, you'll be around people in DC. I'm gonna tell you what you'll see in DC when it comes to like how we spend. You'll see it'll be shoes and purses. DC don't do no whole lot of labels like that. That is that. And so when you look at like, I'm trying to think. Well, first of all, ain't none of them from DC. So, but yeah, this area you ain't really gonna get. You don't really. We don't really do the logos like that. Like you gonna get some nice sneakers, you'll get jewelry, and you'll get a bag. Like the girls here, growing up here, we're gonna put our money into our bags, our jewelry. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing no whole lot of logos. Like that's just not. Mm-mm. So you're really not gonna see it. Like you'll see it, like you said, they'll carry a nice bag. Like last season, most of them were carrying the Telfar. You know why they were carrying the Telfar? Because they had gone to they had been invited. A lot of them went to the Telfar New York Fashion Week. They were invited. They were special guests, so they probably got them bags for free. Okay, and they were carrying them Telfar bags last season. Did y'all pay attention to how many of the Real Housewives of Potomac were carrying Telfar last season? Because they went to the Telfar show in New York Fashion Week, and they probably got them damn bags for free. Right, right. Because what matters in DC is who you know and are affiliated with. Right. And don't get me wrong, like I said, there'll be money spent, but it's not that in your face. It's not a lot of logos. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might see some Gucci sneakers and a Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to see. I'm not gonna say you're never going to see it. That's not what I'm saying either. But you ain't gonna see all that. Not now. Now growing up, of course the hustlers and stuff did the Dapper Dan with the sweatsuits and the MCM sweatsuits and the Gucci. We did the whole Dapper Dan thing. But and Tracy, be quiet. Don't you say nothing when I talking about the drug dealers and stuff like that. But yeah, DC is big on sweatsuits, sneakers, and like I said, the women give us a nice bag, some nice jewelry. I was going to say I know some logo chasers here, but now I think about it, they're all from other places. Exactly, Big Daddy T. And again, I'm not saying that there are no labels in DC. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about when you look at Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, and then you look at DC. I ain't, they do Balenciaga out here in DC. We do all labels out here in DC, but we just don't do the. It ain't got to be the Balenciaga hat with the Balenciaga sweatsuit. I mean sweatshirt with the Balenciaga, boots. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not see. And again, I'm not saying nobody does it. I'm saying it's not prevalent like it is in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I live in a DMV and graduated in '90, and several guys back in the day rock Gucci sneaker back then that was a big deal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna spend their money on their shoes. Um, but like growing up, like, you know, and I have at least 3 to 4 retired dealer homies. Andre said, who didn't have a few drug dealer friends? Okay. I mean, if you have a certain age, you definitely knew some guys back in the day, child. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, growing up, the sneaker game was everything. Your sneaker game was everything. Do you ever why wealthy people enjoy looking normal and down to earth for the most part, but people that's 4 months behind on their rent mortgage have to constantly make it known that they know all other designers. Child, that's something that this society has created, and the designers have capitalized on it. We've created that, where we feel like we gotta wear our money. But I'm telling you, the richest person in the room is probably the person you're looking over. That's like me when I worked at the jail. The kids used to call me. They used to call me Miss Polo, right? They were like, "You always got on polo. You always got on polo." I'm like, "I do," but I go to polo. I go to the polo outlet with a coupon. Like, please don't get this twisted. I go to the polo outlet with a coupon.
Uh-huh. My credit card, I be using the coupons.
Yeah. Did you just unplug my phone?
Your phone was not plugged up, ma'am. Respectfully, it was not plugged up. I wouldn't have done that.
Okay, I believe you.
I had to make sure.
Let's see how she just be giving me a
I
hard
said
time
respectfully.
all the time.
I didn't raise my voice.
You can't raise your voice. Even
Yes,
when
I
you
can.
even when you raise your voice, you got that old soft voice.
Everybody just don't yell as loud as you do.
Let's see what I be dealing with over here. What are you looking for?
I just wanted to see if there was something I wanted to partake in. But first of all, not to interrupt, did you see I gave you an apology
For what?
about the soap? I because I watched this TikTok video of this therapist and he talked about people with different zodiac placements, and I have a few Capricorn placements, and he was basically talking about just like not necessarily a need to control, but a need for things to look a certain way and have a certain image and projecting that onto other people. And so for me, it was just like, how dare you be out of line and not have like all of your spring stuff together. But I will say I think part of it is my Libra sun with how I'm really into aesthetics, and it's not fitting the current aesthetic of the season that we're in, and it really throws me off. But I apologize. I was projecting.
Thank you.
It doesn't bother me any less, but I apologize.
Lord. Yeah, I do. Oh, I still wear polo. I love polo. I still go. Listen, I still go to the polo store. I was proud of myself because I went to the polo store Saturday, and that's the first time I had been to the polo store since Christmas. I was proud of myself because I'm usually at the polo store at least once.
Can I smell this one?
Mm-hmm,
You want to move it?
mm-mm. When have you ever seen me drink Hennessy?
I don't even know why you got it. You been hanging around. Oh, let me not. I forgot you on TV. I'm about to say you been hanging around some colors.
My niece is hilarious. Child. I got confused. I thought that was a video for a minute. Y'all, I took some pain meds. Excuse me. No, that's my niece, child. Andre, you weren't subscribed to me during the Panorama. My niece lived with me for about a year, and during the Panorama, child, and it was a whole situation. So the tribe has grown to love my niece, and my niece.
As if it wasn't automatic.
That's not even what I. That's not even what I meant.
They've grown to know me, but they love me from the beginning.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm not doing this with her. Abby talking about some she our niece now. Well, you can have her. I promise you'll send her back. I promise you'll send her back, Abby.
Send me back to where?
Niecy be representing for the young folks. Child, she ain't that young.
I'm a millennial on the lower end. I just turned 30. Just. Crisp. I don't even know if it's been 6 months.
You did not
for
just
real.
turn 30. It's been a half a year.
It's okay.
It's
I was
been
gonna
six
say,
whole months.
it's just the half a year mark, but don't act like don't act like it's not fresh. Me, fresh. A young rosebud. I have not fully bloomed. You think Hennessy and kombucha is I don't really
Hennessy and kombucha. What?
I don't really have no coke or nothing.
Right. She said she a crisp 30. Right. She look like she does look like a baby, doesn't she? She does look young for her age. She does. Now I will say that. She's like a little girl. She's You do look like a little girl. Did you really put kombucha in that Hennessy?
No, I didn't. I wasn't playing. I wasn't trying to make a mix with it. I just wanted something to, cleanse your palate a little bit. And I think that's the next best thing I got.
We saw her beautiful self. She's a great pop-in child. Anyway, she didn't mix it, y'all. She didn't mix it.
I'm not gonna tell you the DMs I got asking me to be a guest host.
You did not get no DMs asking you to be a guest host. Don't nobody even know your Instagram. Nobody DM'd you. Nobody even knows your Instagram, girl. Moving forward. I'm sorry. She got me way off, y'all. Let's get back over here so we're not gonna be here much longer. Now listen, I really think I only have one more story. Oh, that's your phone. I really think only have one more story to talk about. Oh, I'm so glad. Did you get it? I'm so glad you got a new phone. Ooh,
I actually need a new phone. That camera is broke and it's an iPhone 11.
how you break the phone? You just got that phone.
No, somebody else gave it to me because they had got a new phone, and then I had that phone for like a good 2 years, but I don't know. Look, the camera broke. The camera broke, and I need a new one because I also don't have enough space on it. This is 64 gig.
All right. Well, anyway, we put her on the ballot and voted. Voted for what?
Oh, y'all voted for
Niecy says she moving back in with you for the summer. No.
me?
Look, you heard her.
I ain't say that. I ain't say
See,
that.
you said
I did not say that. Which don't get me wrong. I love my aunt and I appreciate her hospitality, but I love my home. Man, I saw your face.
Translation: ain't nobody trying to live with her. That's what I heard.
Yeah. I know you ain't trying to live with me either.
You didn't bother me.
I know, but I'm sure you like spread your wings a little bit.
Child, I don't care.
I'm sure you. Well, I was gonna say you don't have more space in the fridge, but imagine if I was here, what that fridge would look like. You wouldn't be able to close it.
Anyway, we're gonna end the story here. So yesterday a story broke, and I was gonna talk about it, but then I think we got caught up, and I was trying to do the double header yesterday, so I didn't get into it. And I know I just had this whole conversation with y'all about Love and Marriage Huntsville and how it's just not fun anymore, and blah 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 blah. But I do have to talk about this situation. Now, I still have not looked at last week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. But from my understanding, there was a woman, I think her name is Cashin or something, that came on the show. And, immediately the rumors started flying that this woman was friends with Ariane, a.k.a. Coleslaw. And that this was their way of trying to get Coleslaw on the show, yada, 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 yada. Well, Cashin went down to the social media yesterday, and she went on live or went on an interview or whatever, and she spoke to the fact that Ariane and her are no longer friends. And the reason why they are no longer friends is because her and Martel, Ariane and Martel, were trying to get Cashin to set Melody up. And what they wanted her to do was to create a fake Instagram as a guy and drop a sex tape between Melody and Martel. Now I want to tell y'all the truth. I was going to talk about it yesterday. That's actually when we did the whole conversation on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I really meant to talk about it, but we got to talking about other stuff, and then we were talking about Love and Marriage Detroit, and honestly, I just was like, I ain't gonna worry about it. But what we found out is Melody went live today and confirmed everything. Melody went live today and Melody confirmed everything. Melody said that Cashin, I think that's the girl's name, reached out to her and told her what they were trying to do. Carson Blue, that's her name, Carson Blue. Thank you. That she reached out to her and told her what they were trying to do. And she said that Martel even threatened her and sent her a screenshot from the video. And Mel said, listen, there is a video. She said, he was my husband at the time. She said, I remember when we filmed it. She said, I remember exactly where we were, what was going on, So she said there is a video, and she did admit that. She said, but that was my husband at the time. So I don't feel no kind of way. You was doing things with your husband and y'all filmed it. It was your husband. She said, but the fact that he threatened to drop the video when she said when Carson reached out to me, I believed her because he had threatened me. She said that she sent that information to her attorney, that her attorney does have the screenshots from those conversations, um, where he threatened to release the tape. Basically, this was during their custody fight, and if she didn't do what he wanted her to do and acquiesce to her, he was going to drop the video. She also said, hey, Sebastian, what's going on? You see, Carlos does have enough drama on his own show to not have to review Bravo shows. And exactly. He really does. Thank you for the cash out, sweetheart. Yeah, he really does have a lot of other things that he could be worried about other than reviewing Love and Marriage. Real Housewives stuff. You're right. You're right about that. But the other thing Melody said was that not Carlos, you got Carlos on my brain, my bad. Martel, hey, baby blue Prada shoes. Martel was the one that brokered the interview between Coleslaw and Tasha K. Remember when Tasha K did the interview with Ariane about a year or so ago? Martel was behind that. He set that whole thing up. And Tasha K reached out to Melody, and Melody read. I'm not gonna, her live. I'm not sure if her live is up or not, but other people have captured the live. But Melody read the messages that Tasha K sent her, basically saying, Tasha K was basically like, look, I hope it's no hard feelings, about me doing the interview. And Melody said she don't have no beef with Tasha K. She said she has no issues, no hard feelings, no beef or nothing, with Tasha K for doing, that's what Tasha K, she doing her thing, But honestly, y'all, when I heard it yesterday, when I heard the Carson Blue thing yesterday, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. As much as I think Martell is a piece of shit, and I do. I honestly did not think he would stoop to this level. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I honestly think for you, the mother of your children, for you always talking about how much it's about the kids and the kids and the kids and the kids, for you to even threaten that you would drop a sex tape of not just your ex-wife, but of your children's mother on this internet that you always want to remind us, my kids can see this, my kids can see this. How dare you? Like, y'all, that's at a level, and I believe Melody. I do. I believe Melody is telling the truth. I do. I believe it. Y'all, do you know how much of a piece of shit you have to be to even threaten something like that? And the fact that Melody said there is a tape. She said there is one. So it wasn't an empty threat. And she said he sent her a screenshot of a part of the video. So I guess to remind her, just in case you forgot. Y'all, that's dirty. That is some dirty, 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 dirty. Excuse me, y'all. It'll be interesting to see if there's a response from Martel. He probably would do good to just be quiet. Just sit over there somewhere and just be quiet. Child, just shut up. Just shut up. Why are people blaming Tisha? Child, now that is, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's a video that's out there that I just haven't looked at. So I don't know. And I respect Melody coming down here saying, yes, it happened. Yes, that's what happened. Yes, there's a tape. You know what I'm saying? But, and that's another reason why I believe her. That's another reason because I feel like she's telling her truth, you know? Oh, Lord. Mm. I wouldn't trust anybody but my mama. Child. Child, I'm sure he gonna say something. He gonna have something to say. Anyway, y'all. So listen, members. Be on the lookout. Ebby and I will be out and about. Y'all know what we do. We just randomly go live. Um, we're gonna be together this weekend, and I'll be going live, not just for the members, but some of that stuff I'll probably end up putting on members only. If you don't catch it the first time, it'll probably end up having to put on members only. Yeah, I had tried to upload the video last night, but for some reason it didn't upload. So I didn't realize it didn't finish upload because I tried to upload it before I went to bed last night and it didn't. I don't know, but it never uploaded, so I had to do it when I got home today. So yeah, Queen Charlotte, the last part of Queen Charlotte is up, and pay attention to the end because I forgot to add something, so I had to go back and add it. So even when it says I'm like when it looks like I'm ending the video, I came back. So there's a little extra minute at the end. So don't click it off until it's over because there's a little bit at the end. Right. She said that's why she's not friends with her anymore because of what they tried to do with setting Melody up. And that's when she told Melody what they were doing and gave Melody the heads up. So I can respect the hell out of that. I can definitely respect the hell out of that. Yep. Next time I report on this, we need to have a mock trial. Child, guilty. No, I don't have a YSL update today. I'll probably have one by Monday though, child. So I probably will not have a regular live until Sunday night. We'll be doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Monday night, I will be hosting the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So make sure y'all meet me here Monday night. Child. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna probably get the Oh gosh.
I didn't see if I was okay. You still got time?
I still got time for what?
Just see if I'm okay. You didn't even say God bless
I'm
you.
literally sitting here watching you. I know you're okay.
No, but you didn't say God bless you.
That's two different things. Saying if you're okay and saying God bless you are two different things. God bless you.
Thank you.
Right. What the hell was that? Exactly. Exactly.
You were there, so you know it was a sneeze.
I don't know what that was. Anyway. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace. Oh, you just catching the end. Oh, going back to the beginning.